a lot of white people. Which is not a bad thing, but we knew that coming in. We kind of knew the demographics of the area that we were coming to, and we're not disappointed at all. Was it last? I think it was last night. The lady, because at the beginning of the show I tell everybody about what noises are appropriate to do and things of that nature, and she told us after the show, she said, "Don't." How did she say it? Don't.
She said, "Don't give up on the quiet crowds."
Yeah.
She said, "This is something new for us that we've never seen before." She said, "And you all gave us a lot." She said, "There was a lot for us to take in and to digest." She said, "And so it would have been distracting for me if there'd been a whole lot of interaction because I wouldn't have been able to take everything in." And I think that for me, I'm biracial, so white, black, I don't really care. But I think for me the biggest difference was in Charlotte, when we're performing, okay, so no matter where we are, usually it's a poetry scene, it's a poetry spot, right? So the people that are coming there are familiar with what we do, they're accustomed to it, they know it, they're listening.
And they're loud.
And they're louder, and they interact, right? Because it's just normal. Coming here in a theater environment, you automatically have that assumption that people need to be quiet because you're in the theater and da-da-da-da-da. But it's also that aspect of they've never seen what we're doing before, so you're not quite sure how they're going to react to it. And so for us, it's learning how to feed off of people in a different way. When we're used to normally hear people be like, and the sounds that they normally make when we do it. The lady that said when Tavis finished Monster tonight, and he went to tell the story, and she said, "Come back, Tavis," right? That's good. You know what I mean? We can feed off that, even though it's not the same type of interaction that we would have at a poetry spot. So it's been different, but it's been really good.
They have taken care of us so wonderful. And this theater is beautiful, and the people just, they're awesome. And Angelina's so cute. Hey.
I said this to Tavis earlier when I was walking back from MJ's today, and I said, you know, how you just meet people, and they're just, you meet like people. You just have this connection to them, and I definitely feel that way about Angelina. I have to give her credit and the theater credit for bringing something that's completely different and very much outside the norm of what New Bern may be used to. So that in itself, from Jim to Zoe to Angelina to everybody, says a lot about the fact that they're willing to step outside the box and bring us here and do something like this that's completely outside the norm. Professionally, you have to have an admiration for that as well. But the promotion of it, the design of the flyer, because we winged this whole thing, and so did they. So the flyer that they put together, the logo that they did was absolutely perfect. It was a perfect representation. They even caught our personalities within the little characters, the silhouettes that were on it. I hate to sound like, you know, all spiritually wishy-washy or whatever, but it just really seemed like some divine thing was kind of over it that made it all come together so well. So
it's called God. Don't be afraid to say it. It's okay.
This from the pimp minister. Just saying. I'm just saying. So anyway, yeah. So no, my opinion of New Bern Civic Theater and of the staff is they've just been amazing. And it's nice to come into a place and feel like you're a part of everything and like you belong. And I don't think there's ever been a awkward moment or or anything like that. It's just felt like being home, which is good.
Give us time. We'll find it out.
Say we got 3 more shows with you. Give us time to mess up somewhere.
That darn Angelina.
No, I mean they were great enough to come yesterday. I went outside the hotel to get in my car. I was going to kind of go around New Bern, and my right tire was flat. And I guess maybe I had something coming down, and so I'm in New Bern. I don't know anybody or anything, and so I called Angelina and I was like, help me, where do I go? And so she was like, oh, we're going to send somebody over. She sends Jim, the president of the theater, over to change my tire, which is fantastic. Amen. Great.